All right, chemists. So let's talk about prepping for our secondhand data analysis. So that's what we're doing, right? We're looking at data that's being collected experimentally. What this means is you could be expected to analyze the implications of data. So what does that mean, right? That means like draw conclusions, look for trends. You could also be expected to make calculations. So if we want to make calculations, we might have to, as chemists, enthalpy, we could have to calculate that. But remember, we'd be calculating it experimentally. You could also have to calculate concentrations, maybe how many moles there are of something just by mass. What else could we have to do? We could definitely be asking you to calculate the concentration of stuff at an equilibrium, for which we would use the icebox method. We may have to know our KEQ values. Never comfortable with that, just having a single F. Yeah, there's other stuff, like once we have that data, we may need to draw relationships between it and theoretical values. So if we were to know that this was based on equilibrium, what comes away from equilibrium? We've got Q, which is our reaction quotient. Okay, we've also got how it interacts with enthalpy. We know that there's an impact there. We also know that it could involve Le Chatelier's. There's all sorts of things that could be involved here. So where does KEQ go? It goes off to reaction quotient. It knows about enthalpy. It knows about Le Chatelier's. If you can draw the links between these ideas and backwards and forwards, what's some solid background knowledge? Well, you might want to know about certain equations. And obviously we can't tell you too much as to what they might be, but know that there will be a reaction which is in your syllabus. So it'll be an equilibrium reaction. So it'll be one from the syllabus. You might have to know about that. What else would you have to know about? So that's our background. We have to understand KEQ and equilibrium in general. Le Chatelier's is essentially pressure, concentration, heat. Reaction quotient, there, remember, we're looking at how the reaction is going to move. Know your various experimental methods, okay? So if we're looking at experimental methods, how do we reduce errors? Stuff like that, right? So there's all sorts of stuff in here which can help you along. So secondhand data analysis, remember, we're looking at data that's being collected. We want to be able to talk about implications of it, draw conclusions, make predictions. We want to look for trends. We want to be able to make all the calculations and manipulate those as much as we could. We want to know about... You want to know the difference between a KEQ value versus the expression. That's important. So yeah, that should be good prep.